We're in our seventh year of Safety Week. About 12 years ago, uh, maybe 10 or 15 like-minded contractors got together and started sharing best practices. That group, which we call the Construction Industry Safety Initiative, was started by Granite and Kiewit, along with companies like Trailer, Massman, and Shea. About 7 years ago, we had this idea for Safety Week, and another group called IIF, Incident and Injury Free. And companies that were involved in that were Allen Myers, Limbach, Gilbane, and other like-minded companies. It has an executive committee formed from CEOs of each of those companies. This year, the co-chairs are myself and then Scott Castles with Kiewit. Members of this group have made a commitment to one another to share best practices with one another. From our perspective, there are no secrets when it comes to safety. Last year's theme was safe choices, but the safe choices theme was focused very much on individual choices that are made every second of every day on our job sites, and how each choice needs to be made with safety in mind first. This year, when we go to safe by choice, we're kind of trying to emphasize that, but on top of it, the idea that our organizations, the project teams, corporately, and the CEOs of these companies, all have a choice to be safe. And we're not just doing it because someone's looking over our shoulder, and it's our individual choice because we know it's the right thing to do. So Scott Castles and I reached out to the CEO of AGC, Steve Sandaher, and he met with us in January and really dove in headfirst. They saw that this fit really well within their mission. And so AGC has basically helped us get the word out to the greater construction community. The Safety Week has 70 or so construction industry members, each of which commits money to make Safety Week successful on an annual basis. Every year we look to one of our clients to try to emphasize safety within their overall program. This year we picked Sound Transit. Their CEO again dove in headfirst and thought this was a fantastic idea and has partnered with the Safety Week Executive Committee. A big focus, many of the members of the Construction Industry Safety Initiative, is about craft engagement and craft ownership of safety. We have safety leaders who come from the craft who help us make decisions with regard to how we want safety to look on our job sites and what processes we want to follow on a regular basis to help give us feedback on areas that we can improve and actually take action on. And some of the members of CISI have really made great progress in that area. Each year, we've definitely upped our game. The more people and lives we can affect, the more successful we'll be. So, we have more members each year. We have more contractors who are participating in Safety Week. One of my goals is really to reach beyond the industry. I do think the construction industry historically has had a reputation of having some safety challenges. I think we've definitely made a change and are a very safe industry now. And I think the more we can preach that to the greater public, the better off the industry will be, because the fact is it's true. The organizations involved in the Safety Week are committed to it.
And I probably talked to at least 8 people or so and asked them, hey, what does safe by choice mean to you? And every one of them, the word family came up. So I don't think that's a coincidence. I mean, that's why we all go to work every day, is because of our family. And when I think of safe by choice, I think of family too.